Hello Twin Flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know. I want to do a reading about the divine masculines who are going through a karmic situation because they're moving out of the darkness now. They're moving out of the dark times and they're coming into the light, and the light is you, divine feminine. And your masculine is moving forward towards you now. They're saying sorry for all they've done and they feel bad. You know, they're thinking about things. All the energy of what's going on in the world right now has forced the masculines to go within. And over the last 2 weeks, they've been going within, finding themselves, finding answers and searching for happiness and realizing that that happiness is you. They've sacrificed the self for too long. They've been in situations that don't serve them for the wrong reasons because they feel it's what society wants them to do or what they feel is right. They don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to change things. So they would rather have settled in, a relationship that didn't really challenge them, didn't really give them much satisfaction. They've settled for that, for an easy life. And they've tried to deny the connection with the divine feminine. They've tried to hide from it. They've tried to put themselves into jobs and distractions with alcohol and, all these crazy things that they can't hide from anymore. So now they've had to go within because they've been guided to. They've had to because of what's going on in the world. They've had no choice. And when they've been stuck with their karmic person in a home or a situation and they've had no opportunity but to go inside, they've really started realizing what they need to do and how they can change it. And they want to tell you how they feel. And I feel the masculines right now, they've been in this cave, they've gone within, and they're now coming out the other side. So what do I mean by that? Well, the angels have showed me that if your masculine is married or in a karmic situation, living with somebody, they've been doing everything they can to get away. They've been going into the bathroom for longer. They've been sleeping for longer. They've been decorating and changing things around. They may have been in the garden or in some kind of shed, but they've been trying to get away from that energy of the person that they no longer require in their life because that person isn't serving their soul any longer. And everyone has a reason. There's a reason for everyone, a season for everything. And that person served them for a time. That person taught them lessons and gave them what they needed to learn and grow. But now, and this came in on the 25th of January, the door opened to freedom and change came in. And everything that was built on a false belief has come crumbling down. And I spoke about this as far back as October, that this door was opening. And look what's to come in, worldly change. Change that's been affecting everything, not just your twin, but jobs, economy, all kinds of things crashing down. So things are going to be rebuilt based on solid foundations, on what's real, on what feels genuine and good. And if your masculine's in a karmic situation, that's now crashing down so that something good can come from that, their connection with you. So you have to trust that they are thinking of you right now. They are going within to work out what to do, and they're now coming out the other side. And I shared a picture earlier on the community post of a stag that was coming round the corner, showing half of its face. And this means they're coming out of the darkness. They're in a transition period. They're coming out of the cave because the stag is the symbol of union. And it's the promise of your divine masculine evolving, transforming, and becoming the emperor that you truly need them to be. So let's look into the situation then. So I'm going to use the Oceanic Tarot because, there's a lot of emotion coming out right now. And I really love this deck because it goes within. So let's use this deck to see what we need to know about karmic situations. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know about anyone watching whose divine masculine is married or in a third-party situation of any kind? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What are they going through right now? So I'm going to split the deck there. There's one fell on the floor. So I'm going to take this out. So I've got 3 cards here, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread. So I'm going to put the cards out, and I'm going to show you the cards as I go, and we're going to really get into this. I may even use clarifiers. I'm going to see how I go. So let's see then. So 3 cards jumped out. Wow. So the first one we've got coming up is conflict. And, this is the 5 of Swords. So it's a lot of conflict within the masculines. And this is what they've been going through. So, if they've been in, like a situation where they're spending more time with their person, which is really what I'm feeling, there's conflict going on. There's drama. So this is arguments. They're getting into stupid arguments, and it feels like the masculines are feeling very angry, frustrated, but they're more angry and frustrated with themselves because they've put their own happiness on hold, because they've done this to themselves. They've got themselves into this situation, and they're taking it out on the other person. So this isn't a conflict with you, even though they may have backed away a little bit, got a bit cool. I feel the way they're feeling towards the feminine, towards you, is loving and caring and, wanting to be forgiven. But towards their karmic person, there's a lot of conflict going on. So there's heated arguments. I feel a lot of doors slamming, moving out of one room into another. There may even conflict where they're moving furniture around to try and make it feel different, but nothing ever will. And this is why, they're in this energy of making a decision. Because the 2 of Wands, they're at a crossroads. Which path do they take? Which path? So now they're starting to have a vision of their future, a vision of what they want to come towards you, the Queen of Swords. And they're seeing you like that because you're resilient. You keep going, you keep moving forward. So they are seeing you right now as strong and powerful. But I'm also feeling that their karmic person is trying to be resilient, not giving up on the connection, and trying to make them be honest and get out what needs to be said. So I feel that the karmic person right now has got a role to play, because they're kind of pushing your masculine's buttons enough so that your masculine will speak the truth. And this could also be connected with an air sign. If your masculine's karmic person is an air sign, or if you're an air sign. But I really feel it's the energy. The winds of change. There's a lot of change coming in, and, a lot of resilient energy. So, standing up, speaking out, not backing down. And I feel this is why there's a lot of arguing going on, a lot of conflict between the masculines and the karmics, because this is why. It's like the person they're with just keeps pushing and pushing, and it's driving them crazy. And this is why they're having a vision of what to do. So they're being shown what to do. So where are they right now? Well, we've got success, the 6 of Wands. So they're starting to move forward now. So this is about success in the relationship with you. You're asking, well, what's happening? Well, success is happening. It's bringing things forward. It's moving things on. And the blocking throat chakra, because things need to be said. And I pulled a card earlier, and it was, I want to tell you how I feel. So the masculines want to tell you how they feel. And this is why they're blocking up the throat chakra, because the throat chakra is being worked on right now. It's being healed. And we've got heartache and loss, the 3 of Swords. So this is why they're missing you. They're missing you. This is why they've gone within anyway, because they're realising through the separation that you're in what's real and what isn't. So this is another reason why separation occurs. It occurs so that you can do all the healing that's required to come into union. And if they are in a karmic situation, then they have to face up to that karmic situation. It's not very easy for them to do that when they've got you there. Giving them the love and support. It makes it very easy for them to remain where they are, because they are getting their cup filled up from you, and then where they are doesn't really bother them as much. But now it's bothering them a lot because they're stuck at home with this person, and they're in conflict in their minds. Even if they're in a situation where they're still going to work, there's a lot more chaos in the mind, and there's a lot more chaos in their relationship because of the drama and the conflict in the world. So they're really thinking about you. And that's why it's all happening, because they're missing you so much. They know now that there's a change, there's a separation going on, and we've got security. And this is about letting go. So the masculines know that they have to let go. They have to move on. They have to make a change. No matter how secure they feel, they have to release and let go. They have to do this. They have to. And the word is have to, not want to or need to. They have to. It's something they have to do, even when it's scary, because they're giving me fear. So fear energy. We've got practicality, the King of Wands. So they're starting to make decisions, work out how to bring in solutions. They're starting to put plans into place. And your masculine could be a fire sign as well. But I feel this is more about them taking action, taking control, moving things ahead, deciding what to do. And that's what they're doing here for growth. This is powerful because, we've got fire energy coming in. And the Ace of Wands is all about forward motion. And everything they've been through in this relationship has taught them growth. It's taught them soul growth. It's moved them forward to you. But now they're ready to take action towards you. And you're being guided to be creative. So that's why there's a lot of creative energy coming in for the feminines right now, to work on goals, tools, dreams, all the things that you want to create. And it's showing here a forward motion. It's showing that the masculines are seeing you as if for the first time. And it's making them get creative in their vision of you, of how they can change what they need to do, because the world is in their hands. So they've been regenerated, especially the throat chakra. Can you hear it going again? And when they block the throat chakra, it's because things need to be said. There's a lot of change coming in. So the masculines have been regenerating. They've been changing, growing and learning to become the king of the ocean, to put things in order, for divine order to come in. And they've been dealing with gossip, fear, worry. And this is what they're worried about as well. What will people say? What will people think? Because they've been plugged into this matrix reality for so long, it scares them. But wow, look at that, the Chariot. So what's the answer? The Chariot, forward motion. They're going to make progress towards you. Movement coming into this connection. So there's change going on. And I am feeling again July, because when this lockdown starts coming to a completion, and things start kind of moving into normality again, you're going to see a forward motion. You're going to see a change. So I'm really feeling that. So what do we need to know then as the Divine Feminine for the karmic situation? It's the perfect time. So it's the perfect time for things to move forward, and it will all be with improving health. And if your masculine's been having any health issues, when you're together, it's going to all fall into place. They're going to be better because there's something better. So the masculines are realising there's something far better than what they've been putting up with for however long they've been in these connections. They're realising that with a bit of trust and a lot of love, anything is possible. So you as the Divine Feminine really have to trust right now that your masculine is doing what they need to do to be able to tell you exactly how they feel. And that you turn them on. That just moved as I was moving the deck. You turn them on. The way they feel for you is unlike anything they've ever felt. Not with anybody, because nothing compares to you. You are their one. You are the one that they are always searching for. You're the one that gives them strength, because they love your friendship for one, and the door's opening for opportunity, and it's bringing in peace and tranquility. And they're saying they want freedom. So, the way they have this friendship with you, it's unlike anything they've ever felt, because you're friends united in love. Your friendship is unlike anything they've ever experienced. And that's why they're moving towards freedom, and they're moving towards peace, and the door is open. And this door opens on the 25th of January. So everything I said stands, because all these changes and all this crazy energy, it's leading them forward to you. and they are moving away from their karmic person and moving closer to you. So you have to trust in that right now, that they are doing the work, that they are coming out of the darkness. And I feel there's communication going to come in. They may even be watching you on social media. There's a lot of change coming in because karmic situations are crumbling and the twin flame bond is being reborn. I hope that helps. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you soon.